Magandang araw po sa lahat. Panahon na naman po ng pag-file ng Certificate of Candidacy ng mga aspiring applicants for the May 2025 election next year. Alam naman natin na ito ang isa sa pinaka-highlight when it comes to election-related news dito sa atin. Ang mga elective positions this May 2025 pala ang alam ko po ay for the position of Senator, Party List Representative, Governor, Vice Governor, City Mayor, City Vice Mayor, Municipal Mayor, Vice Mayor, at iba pa. Marami pa po. Pero apart from the filing of Certificate of Candidacy ng mga aspiring applicants, ang inaantabayanan po talaga minsan during this time ay yung pagpa-file po ng COC ng mga candidate na later on declared as nuisance candidate ng COMELEC. Kasi yung iba sa kanila talagang kakaiba talaga ang mga approaches at mga plataforma. Like out of this world. Minsan, naging tampulan na po ito ng tukso. Tulad na lang po noong si Daniel Magtira, kung natandaan nyo po. Isa siyang aspirant for the senatorial position several years ago. Nasabi niya, girlfriend daw niya si Chris Aquino. I believe he is running again ngayon for a senatorial post next year. At sa latest news ay sinabi niya na girlfriend niya umano si Amy Marcos since hindi na niya nakikita si Chris Aquino. Isa pa, kung naalala ninyo, there was even a candidate who called himself as the Intergalactic Ambassador ba yun? Or Police Pangkalawakan ba? Not sure, pero sounds that way po. And yung si Rastafarian man. So, these candidates are examples of a nuisance candidates. For the benefit of all, who is a nuisance candidate? Anong sinasabi ng batas dito? So, under Section 69 of the Omnibus Election Code on nuisance candidates, it states that the Commission on Elections may motu proprio means pala po on its own, or upon a verified petition of an interested party, may refuse to give due course to or cancel a certificate of candidacy if it is shown that the said certificate has been filed to put the election process in mockery or disrepute. Mockery means ginawang katatawanan at disrepute naman ay sinisira yung imahe o reputation ng COMELEC. Or meron pa, or to cause confusion among the voters by the similarity of the names of the registered candidates or by other circumstances or acts which clearly demonstrate that the candidate has no bona fide intention to run for public office for which the certificate of candidacy has been filed and thus prevent a faithful determination of the true will of the electorate. So, mayroon pong dalawang modes kung saan ito pwedeng gawin. Una, ay the COMELEC on its own initiative may declare that an election candidate is a nuisance candidate, provided it complies with the due process requirement. The second mode naman po is via a verified petition filed by any interested party. So, pwedeng kapwa kandidato at pwede ring ordinary citizen po. Paano po kapag ang kandidato ay walang sapat na budget para sa isang local or nationwide na campaign or hindi siya gaano kilala ng mga tao? Does this mean nuisance na po siya? Sa pinaka-latest na jurisprudence po dyan ng ating Korte Suprema ay sinabi po na hindi sapat itong mga situations na ito upang ideklara ang isang candidate na nuisance. That is, just because of lack of sufficient funding and being unpopular o hindi sikat. What about po itong bagong candidate ngayon sa pagkasenador na si Alexander Encarnacion ba yun? Na ang sabi niya ay ang kanyang imbensyong laser ko Super Fortress daw ay kayang tapusin ang problema ng bansa sa korupsyon at kriminalidad. At in real time pa yan As to paano gamitin tong laser ko Super Fortress na to, galing ba to sa kalawakan at titirahin ng laser ang mga criminal or corrupt officials? I really don't know. So, makukonsider ba siya as a nuisance candidate? Or yung isang tumakbo for senator din kasi wala na daw siyang mapasukan trabaho kaya nag-senador na lang siya. Ang sagot po dito ay for the meantime ay hindi po sila muna makonsider as a nuisance candidate kung wala pong magpa-file ng verified complaint sa kanila na interesadong tao o wala pong ginawang procedure ang COMELEC to declare them as a nuisance candidates. Pero likely po niyan ay inonote ng COMELEC yung mga circumstances nila, carefully evaluating kung mga nuisance ba talaga itong mga taong to. Reminder lang po, karapatan po nating bumoto. Pero isaalang-alang po natin ang kapakanan at future ng bansa kung tayo ay boboto. Piliin lang po natin ang mga karapat-dapat sa posisyon. Sana po ay may natutunan tayo today. Salamat po.